Hello guys, it's been a little bit. Let's take a look at what I've been up to before I get into what I wanted to say. I've dove head first, or feet first, whichever one you prefer, but I'm about up to here with horse training at this point. I've been making coursers, I've been making tier 9s, I've gotten imperial steeds, and you take a look at my inventory. I made a video last time doing horse enhancing or whatever, horse attempts. Failed most of them. I think all of them. Well, after that I did a bunch off camera, and I made two, a Doom and a Pegasus. I've leveled them up. I imperialed them. One of them gave me a Phalite. During my breeding time, I got a couple of two imperial steeds. The second one gave me the Lumentrace. And I've just been horse training ever since. Doing a little horse breeding here, and I got a bunch of level 30s, and leveling up some more 6s and stuff. I don't make too bad of silver doing that. Not a problem at all. Probably not as much as fishing. Open all this stuff. Alright, let's dump those things. Calphion's gonna be my collection spot. Let's put that in there. These are all my horse training things that I need to keep. Got my Crognolo stones because I've been working on some of them. Let's dump those feathers in there. Let's get the rest of my stuff out. I've been buying costumes off the market whenever I can, trying to get my Kron collection up. I don't see anything in there that I need, really. Look at all those Oblivion flowers I got. I don't even need tier 10 attempts. I got all those. Okay. We're gonna melt down one of these costumes here. I've got one in here that I don't really care to get out. Let's see. Tiger Emissary, that'll do. Okay. Extraction, extract outfit, lawn. Make sure I get the right one. How many attempts we got? We have 7. Let's pop that up to 8. There we go. Where'd my horse go? Okay, now off to Stonetail. So I made a mistake. I ended up with a tier 8 courser just naturally. It became a courser, and I accidentally listed it on the marketplace. I was like early morning trying to do things quickly, and I accidentally clicked list to market and confirmed it before I fully realized. I was like, oh, that's a tier 8, that's not a tier 6. Usually I will sell the tier 6s or tier 7s if they become coursers. Don't need them. And it sold before I could cancel it, because you got 15 minutes before you can cancel it. So I ended up with like 1.5 bill out of that, which was kind of tragic. I would have rather had the courser. But I've since made another one, and so we're back up. I had 5 coursers. Made 2 of them into tier 9s. So we were down to 3, and so we're back at 4 again. So that's kind of catching you all up. And what I really wanted to talk about today, though, is basically how do you play Black Desert in 2025? You know, the game's been out for like almost in the US for almost 10 years now. Started around 2016 if you're new. My short advice is it's a sandbox game, so there is no wrong or right way to play it, and there is no, and obviously some things are going to be more efficient than others. My advice is you need three things. You need an AFK activity, a semi-AFK activity, and an active activity. Now you don't have to, but it's going to be efficient. Everything in the game is good. Some things are great. You know, like if you min-max combat gear, you're going to make the most silver in the game, but you're also going to work the most. If you're like me, once I figure something out, I kind of lose interest in it. You know, I figured out how I can make a couple billion a night fishing, and now that I've done that, lost interest. So now I'm doing horse training, and once I hit Guru, or close to Guru, I'm Master 16. I've been slowly leveling. Once I hit that, well, probably will be unhappy with it. Let's see, how many attempts? I've done 5. Yeah, well, that sounds about right. 60, so we can do 30 these. I forgot to skip animation. 7 of these. That's fine. We're at 50% on those. Why don't we just dump these in there? Those in there. Sure. Alright, let's see how the RNG goes today. Attempt number 6. It's gonna go bad. Probably. I haven't gotten a tier 9 horse while recording in a while. Alright, sure. Attempt number 7. But, you know, the thing about Black Desert is most things can make you a lot of silver. It's really if you want to go all in on them. So like for fishing, yeah, I can make 2 billion silver a night, but I really have to have the mastery to do that. Like, you know, you need Tet clothes, you need Tri-Manos accessories, or Tet Manos, now pre-owned, pre-owned accessories. You need plus 10 fishing rod, pets. You know, it's a problem. Alright. Attempt number 8. We're probably gonna pity this. I had to pity one of them already. The only reason I'm doing this is because I actually have resources from the Imperials and 36, yeah, that'll be close. From the Imperials, plus I need these tier 9s for the Phalites, which is min-maxing into it. The Phalite doesn't really do much for me, but it's kind of a treasure item to get the Lumaloft lamp. Let's buy some mount things. These. I'm not sure I need 1,000. 300. Let's just put it way up here so that I can. I don't mind spending some of the silver on this because I'm gonna get it back. To Imperial, one of these is like I get like 6 to 7 billion. Alright, Attempt number 10. The hard part's the crown stones. We're having bad RNG today. Let's dump these in there. Those. Dump those. Dump that. Sure. And attempt number 11. 3% is not very much. Yeah, we're having bad luck today. I was hoping to get one. 94. We don't want that much. Can we buy a little bit of... Can we actually get... Where's the pearl thing? Nope. I saw that costume pop up, but I was too late. I always try to, half the time whenever you see those pop up, they're already gone. That's why I have them turned on, so you can see when stuff's listed. But you have to be very quick, and I think I missed it by just a bit. Alright, stone tail fodder. Rainbow gem fruits are probably more expensive. Let's just buy a few stone tail. 300. How's that sound? We only got 2 more attempts. I probably shouldn't have bought that many. That's alright. Good enough for me. Okay, we need 51 of those. And 51 of those. Good enough. Tip number 12. Come on, Hayes. Come the course. Cool. Got the Pegasus. So we will ship him off to Heidel. If I can get my eyeballs to work. It's early morning. Well, I say that. It's mid-morning. But I slept about 4 hours. So, you know, maybe 5. Maybe 5 hours. It was about 2 a.m. and I was up before 8 o'clock. So the farm doesn't wait for anybody. Who should we... Let's get rid of this fine horse. $100 on you, and I'm gonna do 100 on you. Can we one-tap this guy? That would be nice. If I could one-tap the courser, because then I could do some tier 10 attempts, and I would do some tier 10s. Nope. Way out of crons. So the goal is to get one of these guys to go Pegasus, but I have to level up the other Pegasus that we just made. I have to level him up to 30, and I'll do that. The reason for that is, if you look at the stats on this guy, Pearl Abyss has put in a detailed stat. My Pegasus is slow. It's only 162. He does have all the skills learned, right? But if I was to reset this and retrain him, he would most likely be faster, because they changed to where you get 0.6 to 1.6 growth potential instead of 0.3 to 1.3 when he levels up. So that ends up being to where they're just faster overall now. That was the decision behind my tier 10 unicorn that I imperialed. The free one that we got ended up being way faster. If we go look at it. He was an A. His acceleration was kind of crappy, but his turn and brake were average. a little below average. I guess A is average. But he was almost as fast as my current Pegasus. So I kept him. He was a lot better than the tier 10 that I currently had. So I sold the tier 10 that I had, and he already had 100% skills unlocked because he was the free one. Now the problem is I needed backup tier 10 so that I can level him up, see if he's faster, and see if he learns all the skills. Because I don't have any more mount coupons like I did before. I'm gonna swap these things around because I'm tired of my outfits doing that to me. Yeah, I don't have any more mount. No, I have mount all trainings and mount trainings, but I don't have the actual coupons that I need to learn them. And I don't have anything in the mail either. They gave out some gifts. I've done so much horse breeding. If you couldn't tell. Get these out of here so I can actually see the mail. Okay. Yeah, so all I've got are these, like, I got another mount all. There's a reset growth, but I'm afraid if I do that I won't learn all the skills on the Pegasus, so I just haven't reset him yet. He's 170 with gear, so it's not too bad. It's just not as fast as I would like.
Wherever you go, I will go.
I want to finish up talking about I touched on how to play in 2025. Basically, you want to pick an AFK activity, and that's pretty much fishing or horse training. Either one can be good. Horse training takes more work. Fishing is low effort, but either one, if you dive all the way into it and max it out, you're going to make a lot of silver without playing very much.
I will follow you anywhere.
BDO is set up to where you pretty much have to run it 24/7 to keep it up. As far as progress goes, you want as much, you want the game working for you as much as you can. So yes, horse training or fishing. Semi-AFK, farming, alchemy, or cooking, that all kinds of rolls into one. Cooking is probably the easiest to get into. Alchemy is harder. They both can make silver. You just have to push all the way into it. Now, having a good worker empire, to set it up initially is a lot of work. But once it's set up, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to. All you gotta do is make sure that there's worker food in your family inventory, and that's it. Speaking of that, I need to go do my farms, I think. Yeah, 7 days. I'll go do those while I'm finished talking about this stuff. Dump these things. So we got one courser to upgrade to a tier 9 dream. That's pretty good. Not too bad. And we're still over 20 billion there. We need one of you and both of you. What did I dump my? I had 47 billion, so I'm still at 46. So I've still got 66 billion floating around. That 20 billion in my inventory is all from horse training. I sold the 2 tier 9s, and I've just been dumping stuff ever since. So once you have your AFK activity that you really are going to push for in place, and you have your worker empire in place, that's pretty much going to sustain. I need one more. You don't really need much silver past those unless you're just hard pushing for gear, but Pearl Abyss gives away so much now that you probably don't even need to push too hard for silver. Like once you've reached the point of making $1 billion to $2 billion a night fishing, or you're making several hundred million to $1 billion silver per horse sale. You know, once the initial work is done, it's all AFK stuff. It's very minimal management, so you know you probably don't need much silver past that. Now, as far as active playing goes, you can go the life skill route. It's painful. It's more work than grinding. So if you have combat gear, the game funnels you straight up the $2 gear route into in-game combat gear. It's easier to just do that. And that's the way most people go. You just go kill monsters and get stuff. But if you're going to go life skilling, I suggest, if you're going to actively play, I suggest getting into sniper hunting. There is big money in sniper hunting. You're going to need, again, Manos clothes. You're going to need Manos butcher knife. You're going to need pre-owned accessories. But once you have all that stuff, and you get your +10 sniper, all you gotta do is just go snipe animals in the hunting zones. And they drop tons of enhancement materials and other things that you're gonna need. Life skilling can keep up with grinding. It's not quite as good, but you can if that's all you like to do, you can make bunches of silver. I haven't really left Heidel this week. I've just been horse training, so I go out of Heidel to the edge of Heidel over here. Take my forest wagon. I just did that before hitting record. I go up this hill when I need horses, and I come right up here on the crest. Up here, right here in this area, there's one wild horse right there. There's several that spawn here, and they spawn every little bit. So if you catch them, or if there's none there, you can swap servers. And then the other one I go to is right down the hill, out here west of Heidel, and it's right in this area. There's one right there, and there's a couple here, and this is where I caught mine at, up on the hill, and then right there, and then I just run back. Now, if you have a wagon, like the Forest Path wagon, if you've put in the time to get that, you don't even have to come back to the stable manager to register those horses. You just register them to your wagon. As long as your wagon is empty, you can register up to 4, and then you just go back to horse training. This is what I'm going to do. So that's how I recommend playing. I tend to be a jack of all trades. I have a bunch of life skills at Guru. Working on training now. Farming and trading will eventually get there, and then I'm probably going to go into bartering after that. But I just wanted to touch on the fact that you don't have to play the way streamers play, or even the way that I play. BDO is set up to where you find what you like to do, and you just do it as best as you can. You can be a top tier gatherer. You're not going to make as much silver. There are some things that are better than others, but you can still make a lot of silver gathering. They buff fishing. You make a lot of silver fishing. As far as active life skills, hunting is the highest gross silver. You can make a ton of doing that. Cooking and alchemy, and even like processing. If you want to be a master processor, get every piece of gear and funnel artifact set and everything into processing, and you just buy mats out of your worker empire and off the market, and you process as much as you can. You sell them on the market, or you roll them into trade crates like I do. Trading is kind of a dead skill. You basically are doing trade crates. Went over training. Farming, it all funnels into alchemy or cooking, so you can make silver doing that. It's not going to be nearly as quickly as if you were doing one of the other things. It's kind of one of those things where you do your farms once or twice a day and then you're kind of done with it. My guild leader, all he does is barter. And he has a ton of silver. But that's how he plays the game. I think he's got like close to, I think it's like 400 and something thousand barters. He has the null. But that's the way he likes to play, and he's very successful. He has min-maxed it to the max. But I like to diversify. I kind of do everything. It keeps me more casual, and I don't get burnt out. Like I said, if I figure something out, I kind of move on to the next thing, because it's just like there's no mystery or challenge left, really. It's why, like, the whole grinding thing. Like, yeah, I have like 735 or 740 gear score. With this gear, I'm like 310 AP and like 426 DP. But you know, I can grind most spots, and I figured it out. I can do it, so now I just don't care to. And I level my character up to 64, slowly level into 65 through life skills and other things. And one day I'll circle back to it and start grinding again. But everything in the game is grind, and everything in the game can be successful. It's just how much do you want to go to it? You know, what do you like to do? So tell me below. What do you like to do? I like to do it all. Right now I'm having fun training. Plus it helps that I've had the training set up kind of done, because I did not name this horse. I've been buying some horses off the marketplace because I needed tier 8 males. Now I'm out of tier 8 females, so I'm going to have to go back to buying. But it's been good that I have this set up, because my wife has influenza A. I've been trying to take care of her, and so that's kind of why I've been gone for a week. It's been rough. But she's starting to get better, and like I said, only slept a few hours last night, and she's still asleep, so I get to record. And I'm going to go back to training these, and I hope you guys found this a little helpful. It's not supposed to be like an all-comprehensive, like, in-depth guide or anything. It's just my thoughts on how you play BDO in 2025. The game has shifted. It's become more casual than it's ever been. I've always kind of approached it casually so I don't get burnt out. Perlibis is making changes to where you can get big rewards from doing PvP now, so that's a good thing. If you only like doing PvP, then that's how you do. You go as far in as you can and make the most out of it, and try to make some money at it. But just find the way to play that you enjoy, and go into it as much as you possibly can, and then you'll be successful. It's all about how to not get burnt out, you know. But for me right now, it is doing horse training, and I've actually hit Master 16. I need a full buff. So I've been running these, and these 3 scrolls, and this scroll. I was running Mercenary Life for the 150, but I stopped doing that because I'm running out of them. Same with the Juven Growlins. And then I'm running out of celerity drops. I had like 30 or 40 of them, but I'm slowly running out. And I was running the LE things. The Delicious Japchae is pretty good too. I have to see if I can buy some, or if I can make some, but that's the other buff that I've been running. I haven't been full buffing, but I've been buffing enough, you know. Plus we got a 100% event going on right now. So we'll see. We'll see how high I get. This is not the most efficient way to level training. If you want to level training, full buff and go catch horses. Sell the ones you don't want to keep, and just keep selling and catching over and over again until you get up to, I don't know, in the Master 20 range. You get like 0.5% every time you catch a horse when you're full buffed, or maybe even more at this level. The other thing is you need to do a full setup with pets and Manos clothes, Manos riding crop, get everything as high as you can, pre-owned accessories so you can get as much experience as you can, and then you want it to where you can have a donkey and you'll hit just under level 2. Balrog Han did this and showed it off pretty well. That's how he leveled up. And then you want 1 tick on the donkey experience, and it has to hit level 2 but not level 3, and then you'll get the experience out of it. You sell it and then you get another one, and you just repeat that. You want to make donkeys level 2 over and over again. You want to get as much experience into level 2 without hitting level 3 as you possibly can, because you get a boost. I don't know if it's glitched or what, but that's just how it works, and that's how people do that. So that's an alternative way. If you don't have the gear or the setup to do that, it takes billions of silver to get to that point. Then just put on the buffs you have and go catch horses. You'll get the experience. Me, I catch the ones I need. I train them up to some of them, like the tier 6 males. I just dump them at like 15. The females I train up to like 20 to 30 just for a little bit of experience, and then I breed them to get tier 8s, and then the tier 8s I try and train them up to get coursers because I'm pushing for the phalanx. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll make a female Pegasus and then I'll do some tier 10 attempts. That'd be pretty fun. So I'll keep this male Pegasus and not sell it, and then I'll see if I can't make the female the next time I get an outfit off the market. I just always kind of pop in here and check. But I know I did back-to-back horse videos, but that's kind of what I'm working on right now, and I'm on short supply because of we didn't foresee my wife getting sick. So I hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight in how I approach the game. Not as casual as you would think. On the outside it looks casual, but it's just because I dive into so many things and I do so many different things in the game that, like I said, master of none, jack of all trades. And it's fun. I like it. Plus, I get tired playing. I just minimize it and go play Throne and Liberty, which is probably what I'm going to do while I horse train. So, you guys take care. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully under a little bit better circumstances. So, as always, until next time.